Okay, nice to see all of you.
Do we need to wait?
Diana, you can admit, help me admit.
I already admitted.
Oh, you, I see, I don't still in the waiting room.
Just joining, haven't
Yeah, okay.
How many people are we expecting?
30.
Oh,
Asli, I reply.
so will they be able to ask questions as we go along?
No, type in the chat.
I see.
Oh.
So only the three of us can chat.
Yeah.
I see.
So I will share my my slide first. Then
Right.
after that I introduce you. Then you start sharing.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
So I start now.
Oops.
Every one of you here, I think we will give them the recording.
Oh, okay.
I also don't know where's the sharing button. Now it's like gone. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, this one. Hi everybody. You can see my screen. Type in the chat.
Yeah.
Now we are communicating using the chat. Okay. Yes, Citra. Asli. Thank you for being early.
Yeah. We wanted to be even earlier, actually.
But we have problem with the Zoom. Sorry.
Technical problem, yeah.
I think the video. Okay. I think you mute first, Yo. Mr. Yo.
Huh? What about? Say
Can
again?
you mute first? Yeah.
Oh, I
Because
mute.
your face is inside. I see your face.
Right. How do I mute now? The video, is it? You may stop the video, is it?
No, don't stop video. I just mute. I mute you already. Okay, mute you already. Okay, now welcome everyone. Or maybe I cannot see myself in the screen. Don't know. Yeah, I see yourself. Maybe I pin myself. Pin or yeah, okay. Welcome to the workshop. Boost your health and happiness in our fast-paced world. Could you please type in the chat if you can hear me and see me clearly? Oh yes, thank you. Also, I'd love to know what country are you joining from today? Please type in the chat. Which country are you from? Well, Malaysia, Singapore, Malaysia, Singapore. Oh, yeah, thank you, Indonesia, Singapore. And feel free to type your questions in the chat box while I'm presenting. Maybe when we talk, you have something on your mind you want to ask, then you can just type in the screen, in the chat. Okay. Okay. Now, who is Catherine? You can guess because I'm an artistic person. Since I was graduated from communication visual, I work as a graphic designer, then moved to Singapore. Now I'm cancer in remission. So because of this, I got the chance to meet Mr. Yo. I have experienced a lot of different part-time job. Totally changed my life. One of it is being a speaker. So I can speak in this workshop is because of experience my cancer journey. So you can read on my screen. I was featured in the 100 fabulous people book, trampoline, CNA, and speaking. Reach over 49,000 people. Next, I feel blessing that I can speak today in front of you. I was a timid person when I since my childhood. I'm not like now, because last time I was very shy. I'm a very shy. Even until now I still shy. But then my story is like when I was small, when I was young, I will always hide in my room. I won't want to talk with people. So upcoming soon, I will be speaking at the breast cancer awareness at Women Courage Asia. If you are in Singapore, you can join to see me. But I think it's only for women. And if you happen have an event, then you want to invite me to talk in your event, you can too. You please reach out to me. Thank you. Okay, this is some of messages that I've been receiving from all of you. It's a blessing also to receive all of this. I feel that an honor, a privilege that you being open with me. Most of them are breast cancer and got other cancer also. The colon cancer. Even only watch my video. Cancer patient, breast cancer, and she say cancer was my best friend and I'm better after it. So who is this for? If you are cancer patients, cancer survivors, caregiver, or you have friends or family who just diagnosed with cancer, for you who are health conscious and looking for improve your health, who is this not? So you can type in the chat, are you the person for if you are the person of this, then yeah, you type in me. But I hope you are not this person. Then what we'll be covering is I will covering number 1 about building resilience. The rest Mr. Yo will cover in after I share my slides. So before we begin, please give me your energy and I will give you energy. You give me 100%, I give you 150%. Are you willing to commit? Type in the chat, yes. So, do you know why is it so difficult to be consistent to improve your health? Let's we see the answer. So these answer are from the survey. You remember I asked you to fill in the form. So most of you answer this like you have a physical symptom, side effects of cancer treatment, emotional distress, uncertainty about the future. So many people will try a lot of ways to improve their health, but compare to people who follow a is they don't see much progress. I think Mr. Yo will give you a simple and effective approach. On the other hand, the technique you will be learning today is this one is also from the form that you are feeling. You remember. So before we begin, remember what is common knowledge is not a common practice. Remember to ask to yourself, how can I apply this or how can I apply this better? So now I want to start. Are you ready? Type in the chat, ready, ready, ready. strategy number one. Strategy number one. I remember during my cancer journey, this strategy is the most effective and helped me a lot. Do you agree? Do you agree that we are not meant to be alone? We need each other, especially when we have a critical illness like cancer. You really need a lot of support. Support is like you need the sense of belonging. You need emotional support. On the day I just diagnosed with cancer, I couldn't process my feeling. I don't know what is my feeling that time. Then how should I react? I remember what really helped me is my leader set me a WhatsApp group with the people my best friend. So all of them are my best friend that my leader include them inside the group. Whenever I feel something sad or uh, upset, anything, I just type in the chat and they become my safety place. Yeah, so I suggest that you can create a safety place for yourself. And from this group, you also can get accountability. You know that after got cancer, you may be forgetful. You tend to be forget of what doctors say because uh, sometimes doctor will instruct you something important. And I remember I will ask my friend, can you accompany me to see doctor so you can become my assistant to hear what doctor say. Yeah, so most of time, so I give you a simple tips. When you see doctor, you may ask the doctor, can I record? Then mostly doctor will say okay. So most of the time I will record the doctor. When doctor talk, I just record. But because we are human, we tend to be forgetful. And the second tips is you can invite a cancer survivor inside your inner circle group. So I remember this Aihua is a cancer survivor. Because that time I set my plan. I don't want to do chemotherapy. So I want to do the alternative treatment. So Aihua gives me suggestion to check my cancer if is it progress bigger or smaller and set the time. So I set 3 months. I went to Jakarta and I try a lot of things. I try the herbal, I try uh, even like something to wear. So I'm open if you want to ask me any questions like, Catherine, is this helpful for my cancer? You may ask me because maybe I got try before, so I can tell you if these things are working or not. So I set my plan for 3 months, but the cancer cell is bigger. So at the same time in Jakarta, I also attend a support group. In the support group, I got same batch as me, passed away. So I observed what did they do until they cannot survive the cancer. So then I got the answer. Then I decided to go back to Singapore and do the treatment in Singapore. Then now I recap. Number one, accept that we are only a human. Don't try to be a superhuman. When you try to be a superhuman, you become overwhelmed and stressed. And the other thing is to have a group who truly understand you. This group is content of your best friend the friend that I think supposed to be they know you well. Then they will cheer you and make your journey smoother. Now come to strategy number 2. Get healthy inside out. I believe when your inner health get healthy, the outside is also getting healthy. So very important to do your inner work. Oh yeah, I want to apologize for first because of number 1, my English is mixed with Indonesian accent. Then number 2, my speaking skill is still learning, and number 3, not really familiar with the Zoom. If you have any questions, you can type it in the chat, and we will have a Q&A at the end of the slides. So do your inner work is related to what happened in your mind. You remember the movie Inside Out? Have you ever watched this movie? Can type in the chat if you have watched. You type number 1 if you watch the movie. And this character is the anxiety and joy. Now, Michelle, you haven't watched Inside Out. Okay. This always happen in my daily life. I will do a self-talk. So I want to give you a sample case study that I have happened with me. The story is like this. I go to office. I take bus. So I bring a bag. Inside my bag, I have organic earth with other stuff. So in the bus, I just put the bag on the on the floor while I'm standing because it's like maybe my I do multitask lah. I'm texting also. I'm using my phone. And during that time, I just realized that I took the wrong bus. Then I alighted the bus. I forgot my oath is still inside the bus. Then straight away I was thinking, shall I chase the bus? Then after I think, okay, it's not worth it. Okay, just let it go. Then my setting in my head is like this. Wow, why are you so stupid? Why like this you cannot manage properly? And this some more is gluten-free organic oats. It's not cheap, you know. Like you are wasted. Then wow, this is the thought that make me like is burden is like burdensome. So I reply my own chatting. I talk to myself again. Catherine, you are not stupid. It is normal that you forget. You are only a human. You have a limited memory. Okay, uh, then I talk again. Taking the wrong bus is also normal because your mind was on something else because you are not focused. Yeah, so I remember, I think that time is I am editing video using my phone. So instead of agree with your nature of negativity, we can be understanding, like we can accept our weakness, like okay, it's okay to be forget, it's okay to take the wrong bus. You are not stupid, you are normal. Yeah, so like you embrace your weaknesses, you don't blame yourself. Because after this, then I learned, oh okay, next time when I want to uh, I want to onboard the bus, I have to make sure that I take the right bus. I want to check the number is the correct number. So like you know that being positive is not enough. We need to have a grow mindset. You know what is grow mindset? You type in grow, GROW. WTH. Yeah, this is something that I learned along the time. It's a privilege I can study in IT during the COVID, got subsidy from government. So it's like grow is more than positive. The illustration is like this. This is my own illustration, not from the school. So it's like when we want to go up in the escalator down. The escalator will go down, 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 down. But we need to be active. Keep moving our leg. Go up, go up, go up. If you stop, and the escalator will just go down, go down. So it's you cannot you don't you don't be quiet. You have to be uh, actively to think about something that you want to learn. It's a grow mindset is you keep learning and you are happily to learn something new. So this is the thing that I learned during my cancer journey. I read a book about what you want. Is about affirmations. You want to think something that you want to do. You don't think something that you don't want, because we naturally our mind will think about something negative, like, wow, you're so stupid, why like this you cannot. it's it's normal. We tend to think that way, but we want to be healthy. You don't want to be sick. So I draw this, I put on the wall to remind me that I'm healthy, I'm healthy. When your mind set the goal and you clear it, this is what I want. So you have the insistence in your heart, and the habit will come by itself. Like I will do journaling. I make my life more beautiful, like adventurous. I draw. It's like I'm using whatever I have to make my life more beautiful. Then this is the habit that I developed along the way. When I wake up from my bed, I will do yoga in my bed, and during that time also I have a habit to go see sunrise, and my exercise trampoline is good for your lymphatic system. So this I know that we are busy. Despite your busy schedule, I can suggest you to do breathing, yoga, even yoga. We also have the finger yoga. Uh, I think now is time constraint. I won't show now. I will I will record in my social media if you want. Yeah. So the Honopono practice is very simple. Maybe when I have the chat in my mind, I don't let's say I don't have a lot of time to chat. I just say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, and I love you. So this four words is very powerful to calm yourself. And this mindfulness practice, also the 5 4 3 2 1. Sometimes I will do it when I was walking. um Now I always go gym in the morning. So from my gym I walk to my office. So during the walk I always do the 5 4 3 2 1. So is to keep to engage my mind. Okay, before I pass to Mr. Yo, I want to introduce Mr. Yo to all of you. He was graduated from NUS in architectural studies in 1986. Then he completed 3 triathlons, 2 marathons, 1 biathlon. Wow, athletic. Co-founded the cat welfare. Oh, see, he like animal. He like cats. Then you can read. Yes, he is a senior executive of education, and he'll also have a lot of charity talks and workshops. This is the bicycle that he developed. Is the blender. The blender don't use electricity. Use your leg to power the blender. It's a cycling blender. And he completed the nutrition course from Cornell University 2017. Okay. He also co-founded Health Partners Private Limited in Singapore. Okay, I pass over to Mr. Yo. Oh, I have one more picture. Okay, this is the picture that we conduct a physical workshop. I become the assistant to help cut the fruits. This is Yvonne also, one of his assistant. Okay, now I pass over to Mr. Yo. I stop share.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, thanks, Kat. I've always been inspired by Kat since I met her at Kampong Silang, right? and I also want to share that I've had an interest in cancer. Wait, I think Kat, I should start my presentation, the slideshow. Okay, I hope you all can see. Kat, can you let me know if everything's okay?
Your slide haven't shared.
Whoops. Slide haven't shared. Is it okay now?
Slide.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, now okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying that I've been finding Kat very inspiring because she's got very strong drive to you know to share this with more people. And I want to say that since the late 1990s, even I've always had a strong interest in cancer. Not that I have cancer, but since young, I've always been a big picture person. So I can see a lot of trends. I can it's my natural interest to want to see how things happen and the way the world is going. And it was quite clear. I've always had a fascination with life and with the earth. And it was quite clear to me why we are getting these high cancer rates, not just in Singapore, and it's not just about cancer. Why there are so many diseases? Why the world is going the way it went? And that was in the 1990s, you know. And the reason why I left a career in architecture was because it became clear to me. Where are my slides? Okay, I'll get that. I'll get to that soon. It became clear to me that humans are on a self-destruction path. I think I may as well run through the slides in this sequence. So in my sharing now, I'll be talking about my background and the intentions behind what I'm doing in this part of my life. The concerns in the world, why the world is going the way it's going. and root causes, this is the most important. I think Kat was talking about how a lot of people are struggling, living in fear. Because in most cases, if you follow the mainstream medical approach, most of the time they're treating symptoms. They're not treating root causes. So there's no mystery, there's no wonder that many of the things are not being cured because they are not addressing root causes. And why antioxidant is so important, and it's important right across the board. It's important for most, if not all, of our common diseases. So it boils down. I began to identify how antioxidants play the most important role, why they are or rather why they are under emphasized. people need to understand. And after having understood what antioxidants are, when important, then how do you get it in? Okay, so my life became geared towards this direction, is to help people. Because if you're talking about helping people, then this is fundamental. This is so fundamental, and mainstream science is not talking about it. So I feel that we have a very critical role to share on these things, and I think Catherine was able to demonstrate. I think quite a few people have been able to understand this and to be able to demonstrate it. Okay, so I just want to thank everyone and thank Kat for this opportunity. And my intention here is really to share this holistic idea. By holistic, I'm talking about the big picture. Everything about life, everything about the planet, everything about the way our intentions in life, and how, especially about how we are distancing ourselves away from nature. And that, to me, is quite disastrous, because living closer to nature is the solution. By just going back to our true nature, we can restore our health, because in our natural health, in our natural state of health, we are healthy. That is by default our nature. So really, to heal ourselves, we just have to go back to nature. So I'm not, I want to make it clear that we're not selling any, we're not pushing for any medication, any MLM product here. This is purely to empower people to save themselves. Okay, if people have questions to ask, will the questions pop up? Will I be able to see the questions?
This in the chat lah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm running the slideshow now, so I can't see
I
the
think
question.
I will gather the questions at the end.
Oh, okay. Because I can't see any question now. So I was in fact, architecture was the only course I wanted. I didn't want to do any other thing. I felt I was cut out for this, and this was during my second year in NUS, when I woke up. I woke up to what humans are doing on the planet, and I was in disbelief that humans are doing this to ourselves. We're doing this to the animals. We're doing this to the planet. How we are so self-centered, and this our self-centeredness is leading us to our self-destruction. And I couldn't believe that this was real. I mean, at the time I thought we had Lee Kuan Yew, and we had all these smart people, all the smart professors in NUS. I'm sure they know the answer. Actually, no, they're just doing their job. Nobody is seeing the big picture. So it became a calling that to do something about this. So I wanted to dedicate my life to doing something right. And my speaking for animals and speaking for the planet is my apology to the animal world for what humans do to them, do to farm animals. This sharing is only for educational purposes. It is not intended to replace medical advice. The growing concern is this: there are more and more diseases, serious ones. Cancer is going up. In Singapore, cancer is the number one. In the US, it's heart disease. Okay, anyway, these two are going up crazily. The already high rates are climbing even higher. And now we have diabetes, dementia, all rising. And when I see the holistic picture, there's no wonder, there's no mystery why this is happening. Autoimmune disease is shooting up. Every disease is going up. And the other situation is that they're not only going up, they're getting younger and younger, including diabetes, including autoimmune diseases. They're all getting younger. This is coming from a, what's his name? Professor Cheng Wei-Ju, okay, from NUS. So he's saying that the number is rising for he's talking about cancer, And people are not making lifestyle changes to avoid preventable cancers, you know. So the point I'm trying to say is that there is so much talk that prevention is a solution, but nobody's doing it. Nobody's taking this seriously. Nobody's pushing this seriously. So I'm, wanting to urge everyone to really see this closely and take massive action to prevent the preventable. And Fina Leong found out that it can be extremely costly. Okay, she spent $1 million on her mother's cancer treatment, and she passed away anyway. This was in 2018. That's a long time ago, and it's increasingly common now, where cancer treatment goes into this kind of price brackets. Root causes. So I'm diving into the root solutions now, and what I'm sharing here is just something very basic. So in the workshop that I'll be doing, which I think Kat will be elaborating, we will go into greater details. So now I'm just touching and going, just to give you a gist of what we are all about, what we are talking about. So root causes, we're talking at the cellular level. Cancer is primarily caused by excessive free radicals. These are the bad guys. In simple language, it's toxin. Okay, so these free radicals are particles that destroy our cells. When I move my mouse, can you see? Are you able to see my arrow?
Yes, I see.
Okay, good. So these are the bad guys. All these black dots. These are the free radicals that destroy our cells. And when there's excessive free radicals, they destroy the nucleus of the cell, the green part. That's the brain. That's the brain that controls the cell division, the cell behavior. And cancer is due to excessive free radicals attacking the nucleus. So when the cell goes crazy, it loses control of its production. And in this craziness is described as oxidative stress. It's likened to the apple that is turning brown. Oxidation is its reaction with oxygen. So this is it's the same concept, but made a bit clearer. This is a normal cell, and when the cell is attacked by free radicals, it starts to be impaired. And when the nucleus is destroyed, the cell cannot repair itself, and the cell can multiply crazily, and this here is a cancer tumor. So that's how cancer progresses. So in most other diseases, the process is similar, but the cell dysfunction in a different way. So, for example, for heart disease, for arterial damage, the way it manifests is different. But the similarity is there's cell destruction, there's cell damage. So, okay, so this is the primary problem. In fact, in some of my workshops, it's the doctor who told me in my entire workshop, in my entire retreat, actually, he tells me that this is the most important slide. People need to understand this. Okay, so this is a slight elaboration. When the cell is attacked, it becomes like this. And how antioxidants come in is it addresses the free radicals. Okay, so the antioxidants neutralizes the free radicals so they don't destroy the cells. So it leaves the cell healthy, and the antioxidants are also able to remove the free radicals safely. That's why antioxidants are so super important. And our body is made of, depending on how big you are, 50 to 75 trillion cells. And we are soaking up free radicals every day. Free radicals from where? Free radicals from everywhere. From your food, drink, stress, emotions, lack of sleep, poor exercise, pollution, all the junk. Basically, all this is toxins. And I put stress in highlight because that's the one that is very elusive. That stress is something that is very somewhat mystical. A lot of things cannot be treated or cannot be identified because stress is non-tangible, it's non-physical. So that's where antioxidants come in. Antioxidants are basically the anti-oxidation agents. Okay, so if the damage is caused by oxidation, then you do the reverse, which is anti-oxidation. And these antioxidant particles are found where? Are found in by nature in fruits and vegetables. The more colorful, the better. The more colorful, the better, because the color pigment itself is the antioxidant. So, you know, the deeper the orange, the deeper the yellow, the deeper the green, the deeper the better. The more the antioxidants. That's how it works. That's how nature designed it. That's how we are all supposed to be eating and living. But you know, the way we conduct our lives, we have deviated so far away from nature. This is the antioxidant machine that we want to introduce. I don't know if you've heard of this. It's about the size of a bread toaster. It is able to scan and measure your antioxidant levels. Okay, so somewhere here it shoots a beam or this thing, this black knob. It shoots a laser beam into your skin, and the skin will scatter the carotenoid particles, and they're able to calibrate how much antioxidants is in your body. Okay, that's how it works.
No sound. Isn't it supposed to have sound? Yeah.
Pardon?
No sound.
Oh, no sound. Oops. How do I get the sound?
And you want to share the YouTube?
Okay, then maybe I'll just explain. I'll just explain what he's saying.
I know, in the share screen you don't tick you must tick the audio share also.
Oh, is it? So can I go out? Can I go out and
you have to share again. Stop share and then share again.
Stop share.
Then share again.
Share again.
The audio. When you share, you stick the audio button. The box. Share sound.
Oh yeah. Share sound. Optimize video for sharing.
No need optimize, just the
just the share sound. Okay. Okay, so I can go back to where I was.
Joining me is one of my all-time favorite guests.
Can you hear me? Can you hear now?
Cancer prevention pioneer, Dr. William Lee.
Okay, can you hear?
Yes.
Yes, can hear already.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much for joining us as always. Talk about antioxidants and how they prevent cancer.
Well, antioxidants are natural protective molecules that Mother Nature has laced into a large number of foods. And there are literally thousands of different types of antioxidants, but they all do pretty much the same thing. They protect our DNA in healthy cells from the type of damage caused by free radicals, which are harmful chemicals that our body absorbs from things like cigarette smoke or pollution or fried foods or other sources of the environment. So antioxidants protect our DNA against the kind of damage that can cause cancer.
So you see why it's so important to both of us, and all doctors are concerned about preventing cancer, that you have enough. So everyone in our audience today is wearing their antioxidant health on their sleeve. They all wearing different colored t-shirts. Before the show, we gave everyone the ultimate nutritional lie detector test. This revolutionary device, it's lying right here next to me, measures the level of carotenoids in your skin, which can help indicate the overall antioxidant health in your body. It's a completely non-invasive test. Did it hurt you to get?
So there's something you can't lie, you see. This test about how healthy you are, how much antioxidant, you can't lie because it's in your skin.
All right. Good. I haven't had mine yet. I'm having it next. So we're going to see if it hurts me. But it takes about 90 seconds, and I am completely astounded by these results. Let me come on over here. We're going to show it to everybody. So if you look at this is how it's supposed to be read out, by the way. We've got lowest to highest, 10,000 up to 50,000 units, right? These figures give us a rough idea. You want to be up here in the blues. Now, let's see how you did. Are you ready? I don't want to see any reds, any oranges. Let's see the numbers for the audience. You're all down here. Can I tell you something? You're America. You're a cross-section of everyone watching the show right now. Let me just go through these because it completely blew my mind. We have almost 40% of the audience in the lowest category possible. I actually didn't think we'd find anybody there. Naively thought that at least we're getting enough of these antioxidants into our bodies that wouldn't be there. Another 40% had the orange category, which is still, to me, a dangerously low level. And we only had a total of about 6% having greens and blues. Put your hands up if you're greens and blues. Let me just see. It's like, yeah, I mean, there are a couple folks. But, you know, it's not many. Congratulations, by the way. Okay. So the question then becomes, you know, why is it they're having these problems? And it's not surprising because we're getting on average about 2 to 3 servings of fruit per day and vegetables. It's not enough. And we know that. What do we talk about? 5, 7, 9, big numbers of servings, fistful size. So
No, in fact, we should be going for 9, 10, 12 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. So I feel that even what he says is not good enough. Because we have to bear in mind that today's fruits and vegetables compared to, say, 50 years ago, the nutrients have dropped, you know, because our soil fertility is weakened. So many of the nutrients in our fruits and vegetables have dropped. So all the more important it is to eat more fruits and vegetables. I would even go to the point of saying eat less rice or stop eating rice, because rice is not a bad thing, but rice takes up space and prevents you from eating more high nutrient foods. This I'm showing you here is a similar result that I got from a Singapore a corporate group. This was a long time ago, and I just want to tell you that we got the same result. Okay, in Dr. O's audience, right? It was about 80%. 80% of the audience had dangerously low antioxidant level. That's why cancer rates are so high. So when I did this in Singapore, I think it was DBS Bank actually, the results were similar. Also by 80%, most people have dangerously low antioxidant level. So there's no wonder why cancer rates are so high, heart disease rates, and diabetes. Nothing mysterious. Because our health guidelines tell us to eat 2 servings of fruits and vegetables. It's far from enough. It's far from enough. So we need to return to nature. And nature's food is the one that is designed to strengthen our immune system and to detoxify. And we miss that boat. We miss a very big boat when we don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. Most of you look at all your char kway teow and all your hor fun and whatever. These things are severely cooked, and whatever little nutrients there were, after it's been cooked and fried and mistreated, nothing's left. There's very little nutrients left. So if you're eating this stuff, you're not getting much nutrients at all. So there's again nothing mysterious. And you see this point here, high temperature cooking produces free radicals. Whether it's vegetarian or not, even things like bread and cookies, things that are cooked at high temperatures produces a lot of free radicals. So the solution really is to return to nature. And that will strengthen your immune system, that will detoxify, that will return things to the way it's supposed to be. And that's how it works for cat. So do that for yourself, do that for as many people as possible, and help us spread the word, help us convince more and more people. These are the things that I came up with. We know that antioxidants is the way to go, and the way to get antioxidants in, as far as I know, is to use smoothies. Smoothies is the simplest, the easiest, the fastest, the nicest way to get it in, to load on antioxidants fast. So what I've created over the last, 20, 30 years now, is to come up with a range of smoothies. The fruity ones, which is universally liked. the green ones, which only some will like, and are nut milkshakes. Nut milkshakes are something that are more filling. You know, for example, people who are into bodybuilding, people who need more protein, more calories, growing kids, you know, teenagers. So I create, we are introducing this range to suit different needs. People, for example, for cancer cases, if they need to detox, greens are very detoxifying. Okay, so we want to share with people how to create more of this kind of smoothies. We're not insisting, we're not advocating that every meal has to be smoothies. It's good if you can, but it's not necessary. We are encouraging people to increase your consumption of antioxidants and to cut down on the empty calorie foods. So having said that, you know, we need to find the one that suits you best, suits your wallet best, suits your kitchen, you know, what you can buy, what you can't buy. And one of the main big concerns is that when you start eating fruits and vegetables, a lot of TCM will tell people, it's too yin, it's tai han, and a lot of too cooling problems. So we need to address this, what I call the yin-yang balance, the hot and cold balance. Is a major issue. And we need to change, we need to adjust our taste buds to learn to like natural foods the way nature designed it. Most, if not all, of the things that we are discussing is based on evidence-based science. For one thing, much of the information I use is based on Dr. Colin Campbell's findings and many others. One of the big things he's saying is that the nutrients in fruit, any typical fruit, he says there are thousands of nutrients and enzymes that work synergistically. It's a complexity our human mind cannot comprehend. So when we try to isolate the nutrients, or when we cook them, it's all gone. No, not all gone, but a lot of it is gone. So when we try to isolate them and put them in a pill, for example, it just cannot be done. Nature cannot be put in a bottle, in a pill, because in the real world, it's a lot more complex than what we can understand. Okay, so Dr. Colin Campbell's point is eat the fruit whole. Don't eat the processed stuff, don't eat the juice, don't eat the powdered stuff. Go for the whole thing. That's the best. And this is a sideline. He's one of the points that is may not be very well taken. Is he's saying that cow's milk is a cancer promoter. Okay, we need to say this because I think a lot of people are not aware that cow's milk is a most relevant chemical carcinogen ever identified. And this book was written, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, you know. So it says that dairy, cow's milk, has a very potent growth hormone. It's called IGF-1. And this growth hormone is meant to make a 60-pound calf into a 600-pound cow in a matter of months, not years. So it's meant to promote growth. So when humans consume this kind of growth hormones, the body wants to grow when it doesn't need to grow. When you're in your adult state, your body doesn't need to grow, but if you keep forcing or prompting your body to grow, then it will grow, but it will grow in the wrong way. It will grow as cancer tumors. Okay, so in the workshop we'll go into details also about the other nutrients, in this case isothiocyanates. What are they? Where are they? You know, why the purple vegetables tend to be very high in antioxidants, blueberries, frozen or non-frozen. There's a lot to cover. That's why it takes 3 hours. In fact, when my workshop runs for 3 hours, a very common feedback is that 3 hours is too short. We also talk about why the ripeness of fruit is a critical factor, because it affects the antioxidant levels. We talk about the nutrients in typical fruits, common fruits. You know, how it helps cancer, how it helps all kinds of health conditions. We talk about the natural sweeteners, which one is the best. We're talking about sweeteners that has antioxidants. Okay, you find that most of the sweeteners are empty. They have very little or no antioxidants. So the yin-yang balance will cover quite extensively on gingers. There are 5 kinds of gingers altogether. So it's good to get to know and get to like the taste of ginger. So we have done it to many schools. Without fail, 100%, I have never had a bad feedback for my workshops, 0. It's always been well received and people like the smoothies. Unfortunately, people see this more as entertainment, but my intention here is not about entertainment, it's about education. It's about waking people up to start eating naturally. This is in the poly, we've done it in NUS, we've done it, this is some corporate group. These are just some of the schools who have done this in the past. Okay, so as a summary, this is the last slide here. Just to summarize what we're trying to do here. We're trying to empower more people, we're trying to awaken people, because if we don't, many people will be walking straight into these statistics. Treat root causes, not symptoms. I don't know. I don't know if the antioxidant scanning is possible in a workshop.
Yeah. We want to invite you to our workshop, the physical workshop in Singapore. I have booked room in my office, Singapore Red Cross. We just need a small token of donation to Singapore Red Cross on 31st of August.
Right, 31st August.
We will also provide the machine to check antioxidant level.
So is that
yes,
is that firm? You're able to secure that machine?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Because the one that you saw in the video just now, that's a very old model. The new model is very sleek, very small, but it does the same thing. Faster, it scans faster now. So in the workshop is I usually run it in 3 hours. I don't know, Kat, I don't know how much time you have. Can it be 3 hours?
3 hours also.
Oh, okay. So if it's 3 hours, we can do 6 recipes. That means 2 fruity, 2 green smoothies, and 2 nut milks. Okay, so we can do 6, and you'll be hands-on, meaning we will break you up into different groups, and then in your own group, you will follow the recipe and make and share with all the entire group. And Kat, is your room limited to 30 packs? I'm just guessing.
The room is limited to 25 only.
Ayo.
But I think can extend the chair.
Yeah, maybe some can bring their own chair, or I don't know, sit on the floor or something. So so this is what we are planning. So it depends on your interest whether we will run this workshop or not. If there is overwhelming interest, I don't know if Kat, if you're able to do a repeat session or something.
Yeah, I think I see in the comment Aiden can join.
Say again.
Aiden is in Singapore. Aiden say.
Oh, okay.
And the auntie.
Oh, okay. Oh, this will be spoken in English, so so yeah, it'll be English based.
Oh, you want to answer the questions?
Oh, okay. So I get out this, right? I get out the slideshow, right?
Oh yeah.
What do I do? Stop share.
Stop share.
Okay. What do I do now?
It's okay.
Okay.
So what?
Yeah. What are the questions?
Azli asked, I have read before cancer patients recovered via a strict dietary regime based on fruits without chemo. Is this possible?
Yeah. You see, that's the thing. People tend to what I call follow SOP. You see, we need to understand how things work. So when you say follow, they go on a high fruit diet. It's not about fruit. It's about antioxidants. You see, you have to choose the fruits that are high in antioxidants. So my simple answer to the question is yes, it's true, but you cannot just follow blindly and just eat fruit, eat every day, eat banana, and it doesn't work that way. You see, you have to eat a whole range of fruits and vegetables, and in the right quantity. It cannot be all sweet. We'll go into all those details. So what I'm trying to say is it's about antioxidants. And then and as Kat, you know the Jimmy, for example, Jimmy will swear
papaya leaf.
exactly papaya leaf, and then some will swear by snake grass. Some will swear by wheat grass. Oh, wheat grass killed me. I went and wheat grass and the cancer went away. Some will swear by carrot. So it's not about this or that. So it's about antioxidants, you see. And if your body is particularly short of that particular antioxidants, then you find that it works because it complements, it forms the big picture, it boosts the immune system. That's how it works, you see. You got to understand how things work. So the answer is yes. What's the next question?
Next one.
Yeah.
From Shia Alien. Papaya leaf juice and soursop tea, how often can we take?
Papaya leaf and what?
And soursop.
Oh.
Soursop tea.
Actually, you can take it any day, every day. The same point applies. It's about antioxidants, and it's good to find ways to make it palatable, make it nice. Because papaya leaf, you and I know tastes horrible. If it tastes horrible, and if you have to force yourself to consume it, to force it down your throat, it's not going to work, see, because subconsciously your mind will try and find excuses to avoid it. So it's super important that you make your antioxidants nice. Super important. Then it will sustain. Then you look forward to take it every day. That's how it works. You cannot just force yourself to make something because you hear that it's good.
Okay, next one is free radical is not necessarily something we consume.
Oh, no. It can be something you breathe in, something you rub on your skin, something. It can even be from emotions. If you feel stressed, for example, your body produces free radicals, So it can be.
Is it necessary to be a vegetarian to prevent or cure cancer, full or partial?
Strictly speaking, the answer is no. But the point is, you need to have high consumption of antioxidants. And where do the antioxidants come from? Fruits and vegetables. Where do the free radicals come from? Animal products. So it's not about vegetarian or not vegetarian. It's about antioxidants, you see. And sad to say, even if it's a vegan diet or a vegetarian diet, if you're eating mock meat and fried bee hoon, you're not gonna get antioxidants from those, Or somebody is eating potato chips for breakfast and drinking Coca-Cola and claim to be vegan. That's not gonna work,
Yeah.
Next question.
What is the best way to remove pesticides from fruits and vegetables?
Yeah. That's a long chapter. That's something that we have to cover in the workshop. Basically, we need to wash it away, and we need some emulsifier, something that can, because many of the pesticides are oil-based. It's not just water-based. So you can use water-based, some advocate lime juice and vinegar and all that. But I feel that you need some emulsifier to remove the oil-based pesticide. So there are some in the market. You spray it, and then what I do is you spray and you wash it away, and then you soak away the so-called soap, the fruit wash.
From Eugene, raspberry is antioxidant.
Oh yeah, of course. All the berries are very high in antioxidant. Raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, all the dark ones. Gooseberries, amla. All the berries. Goji berry is very common, very easily available. All the berries are very high antioxidants.
From Chi Weng, aren't fruits high in sugar and good for cancer?
What aren't good? What's that?
Fruits high in sugar but good for cancer.
The answer is yes, they are good for cancer, because fruit sugar, the fructose from natural fruit behaves very differently from processed sugar. You know, Chris beats cancer. Chris beats cancer even talks about using fruit to reverse cancer, because the sugar from fruits doesn't behave like processed sugar. They are beneficial. But the moment it is processed, the moment it be, and many of the studies that says sugar is bad, sugar is toxic, sugar worsens cancer, is from the processed sugar. Something like corn syrup. Can't remember. Yeah, that's a very common sugar.
From Azli, for diabetic, fruit juice and smoothies is a no-no. Need to consume naturally, so the sugar breaks down slowly in the body.
Right. No, what is what is she
What's
asking?
the
What is her
question?
question? What's the question?
I think it's a sentence.
Yeah, I think it's more like a statement.
Yeah.
Because
Any one of you can unmute yourself and can ask questions.
will it be chaotic?
See, Ashley also say thanks for the sharing tonight, Catherine and Mr. Yo. Very insightful. I have
Oh,
to excuse myself for now. Okay, he already excused.
yeah.
Uh,
I can talk the whole night. I can spare the
yeah.
time. I don't know about you, Kat.
Oh, Abby asked, do you have a book we can buy?
Who,
Abby
me?
is from Australia.
Oh, actually, I was about to write a book about 10 years ago, you know, but there are too many books, so I gave up the idea about antioxidants.
Evening, can you comment on barley grass, essence of mushroom, papaya leaf?
Yeah. I don't know about mushroom, but all the leaves are good. All the leaves are very detoxifying, and if you take them fresh, I'm talking about fresh ones, the antioxidant level is very high.
Okay.
So what's the tree grass you mentioned? What are they again?
Barley grass,
Barley
essence of
grass.
mushroom, and
Okay, that one I
papaya.
don't know. Yeah.
It's
Those
in Chinese.
oh, okay. The leaves are good, but the trick is to make it nice. So that part is tough. That part is tricky.
The mushroom maybe linktr.
Yeah, mushroom there are many types, so I'm not very sure what she's raised. Some people do advocate them.
Pauline, you
But
want to unmute?
I'm not familiar with mushrooms.
Pauline. I want to invite Pauline to speak.
Oh, okay. Pauline is a mushroom expert.
No, Pauline, I don't know. Pauline want to talk or not? The next one is for Michelle.
Okay.
No, Michelle. So he only say I will join this exciting workshop. Or Michelle will join our workshop. Chewing. Does fasting help to reduce tumors?
Yes. Because fasting is a very effective way to detox. But I would caution with water fasting when it's extended, because it can be very draining for the energy level. And if your intrinsic energy level is low, then it might not work. Because I've seen in some cases the fasting worsen the cancer. In many cases, the fasting cures the cancer. So the main role that fasting does is to cleanse, to detox. So you shut down all system. You don't do work, don't exercise too much. Stretching is fine, but you drink a lot of water to flush all the toxins out.
From Michelle, for breast tumor, doctor advised to remove. Is it possible to avoid through high antioxidant food?
My answer will be yes, but from observation, a lot of people feel very uncomfortable about leaving the tumor there. So sometimes psychologically, it is more comforting for the patient to remove the tumor, and then they feel relief, and that might work. Because if it helps the person emotionally, it helps to cure. But technically, my answer is it is not necessary. If you go on a clean diet, you can reverse it naturally. Many people have reversed it naturally.
Winston, like how you prepare the fruits and veggies as they are covered with pesticides today. Secondly,
Yeah.
most of these fruits and veggies are fertilized with chemicals and harvest and transport long way and long time.
Right.
Most would have lost its good nutrients. Why
Yeah.
most people today are suffering from mineral deficiency? How to
Yes.
tackle this issue?
No, he's right. He's right. That's why I was saying that today's foods, the nutrients in today's foods and vegetables are a far cry from those 20, 30, 50 years ago. But let's face it, we don't have a choice. Even though the nutrients have dropped, they are still the best choice that we have. Oh, what else can you consume? You unless you're a breatharian and you don't need these things. I mean, meat will be worse. Meat will always be worse. Um, so it's important to be able to wash as much away of the pesticide away. And with foods like bananas and mangoes, we don't eat the skin. So that's a good thing. But for those things that we do eat the skin, especially vegetables, we need to find a way to wash them well, and then to remove the vegetable wash. We need to find a way around it. Yes, and of course, I would strongly advocate, if you can, grow your own. That's what I'm trying to do. Maybe some of you can help. You know, find a place where we can go. You won't be in Singapore. We don't have land here. You know, grow your own fruits and vegetables and save yourself, save ourselves.
Okay, from Chitra. I heard that mushroom tea is good to consume to boost our immune. What do you think about that?
I think it might help as a tonic, but you see, as with tonics and with some other substances, even if the body has been activated to boost the immune system, it still needs the raw materials to build your immune system. You see, you know, if you want to build a house, you still need the mortar, you still need the cement, you still need the sand and the granite. You need the building materials, you see. Even though you have the will and the ability to do it, you need raw materials. So it's the same with the immune system. Even if you have the tonic and to want to boost the immune system, your body still needs the vitamin and the minerals and the antioxidants. You need the materials. So in short, we can't escape. We can't escape. The tonic might help, yes, but that's not the end of the story. This cancer and many diseases is a multifactorial condition. So we need the multi-factors to boost the whole thing. And as you said, lifestyle, sleep, you know, hydration, your emotions, everything plays a part. Next.
Ilin asked, durian okay?
Yes. Next. No, I think the caution with durian is that it's very high in calories. It can be very sweet. So it needs to be balanced. But
We
technically,
can go for durian retreat.
no, go and live in a durian farm.
A durian farm at JB, right?
JB, I think Pahang also have. I went to Gunung Ledang. Wow, that was the best durian farm I've ever been to.
Yeah, we can arrange go together.
Yeah. Maybe. Have a retreat there. Next.
Pauline asked, the mushroom is called yunche in capsule form.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that, sorry. I'm more into fruits and vegetables.
Okay, Abby asked, we are told that we need protein to build muscles as part of cancer treatment and as
Right.
we age.
Yes.
Easiest one is from animal protein. How do we overcome this with fruit or veggie diet?
Yeah, I think it's probably from the meat industry influences. Of course, we need protein. The best quality proteins come from, as far as I know, chickpeas. Chickpeas offers one of the best quality protein. Chickpeas, beans, soy is, to my experience, is not the best. It's one of the top, but it's not the best. Lentils is good. So some of my meals, for example, are just a whole huge bowl of beans, you know. So you can include nuts and seeds also in the smoothie. That's why in the smoothies, I have the nut milk. So for those who can take nuts, almonds, cashew, there's also protein in the seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, cashew nuts. There's plenty there. And I also want to add that most of the time there's a fear, I call this protein phobia. Actually, most of the time, most of us eat too much protein. You don't need that much protein. There is sufficient from grains, nuts, and seeds.
Abby say there is a huge interest to cancer book. I think you should write one. It will be super popular, especially if you talk about yin and yang. Most cancer book are from Western.
Yeah. I think I find that quite painful because yin and yang, I think is grossly misunderstood or grossly ignored, you know. And the Western have no idea. So a lot of people who when they try and go on this fruits and vegetable thing, they feel weak. Because when you cut off meat and many of the processed foods, all the baked foods, you cut off the yang qi, you see. So the body becomes overly yin, so they feel weak. So they say, oh, this plant-based diet doesn't work because I feel weak, I feel terrible. It's because of the yin-yang balance is thrown off. They don't understand that. And Western medical science has no understanding. It's not in the vocab. This yin, overly yin and the yang qi thing is not in the vocab. They don't understand, you see. So this plant-based diet is often grossly misunderstood as weak or as inappropriate because of this.
Okay. Does removing the tumor cause more growth subsequently?
I think the question is that if the cause is not removed, and this is quite often the case, okay, the tumor is there. So when they cut out the tumor, but if your diet doesn't change, your life doesn't change, you're still bombarded by free radicals every day, then of course the tumor will grow back. And the other thing that people don't understand that how chemo works by introducing even more free radicals, you know. I don't know if people understand this. Chemo works by introducing more free radicals to kill the cancer cells. So by using chemo, although they manage to kill the symptom, they have in fact worsened the cause because you have introduced more free radicals. So of course you remove the tumor, but the problem is now worse because there are even more free radicals now. So if you understand the science, understand how it works, it has everything to do with lessening, removing the free radicals and increasing the antioxidants. So it depends on how the person is living the life.
Okay, Michelle say, would you recommend any supplements for tumor patients to enhance better health?
The only supplement that we use is for B12. In fact, many of the studies, Dr. Greger explained that antioxidant supplements, right, are known to even worsen cancer. So go for natural foods, because when the food is processed, when they're packed in a pill or in a supplement, the body may not recognize it as food. So the body treats it as a toxin. It's called digestive leukocytosis. The body just responds to it as a toxin, even though scientifically it is not recognized as a toxin. So the body may treat it as a carcinogen or something that will worsen the tumor. So go for natural foods, not the processed ones.
Frozen berries and other frozen veggies are still nutritious?
Yes. I have one video to explain that. In fact, that one was for about blueberries, okay? They explain that the frozen blueberries might actually be higher in antioxidants than the fresh one. Because if they're harvested and they're frozen immediately after harvesting, the antioxidant is preserved in the freezing. Whereas if it's shipped from the warehouse to the plane and to the supermarket, you know, day by day, the antioxidant level drops. So when it reaches the supermarket, the fresh one may actually be lower in antioxidants than the fresh one.
How about tempeh?
Tempeh is good, but tempeh is good for the protein. Yeah, some minerals are there. B12, the B12 tend to be analogs. That means they are not active. No. Tempeh is good for the protein, especially the protein. If you can eat it raw, good. But most of the time, people can't eat it raw. Generally, tempeh is good.
Durian, I think, accelerate blood pressure might not be good for cancer patients.
Durian is sensitive because the sugar can present problems, and also it might throw the balance off because of the yin yang thing. So durian is a bit complicated. But pertaining to the question we asked just now, it is not harmful in that sense. So you need to take in the right balance.
Okay, can cancer patient take fish and other meat on fruits or veggie diet? Plant-based diet is widely promoted, but not many places or are conducting classes on how to prepare, as most of us are working.
Yeah, in fact, there's very little people promoting plant-based diet for cancer. Dr. Michael Greger has this video on methionine. Methionine is a substance that is a precursor to cancer progression, and a fish is one of the highest source of methionine, meaning fish promotes cancer in simple language. Eggs promote cancer. Just now we mentioned cow's milk, yeah, but most of these things, the material itself can be cancer promoting, and the way it is cooked, because most of the time the fish or the egg or the meat is fried or baked or grilled high temperature. So this again worsens the cancer promoting properties.
Does too much beans or soya cause gouts or kidney stones?
To be very frank, the science says it doesn't. Okay, but to be very frank, talking to people on the ground, it seems to affect. That means people with gout, when they take a lot of beans, a lot of soy protein, it tends to worsen. So my take on this is to avoid soy and go for other kinds of beans, and don't take too much. If you're prone to gout, gout is one of the conditions where people take too much, where the body has too much protein. So you better cut down on excessive protein, drink a lot of water. And gout is a condition where the person is chronically dehydrated. That's why the substance is coagulated, is concentrated at the joints, because the person is not drinking enough water to wash away the excessive urine.
Okay, so to bring back the yang in vegetarian diet, we have to introduce more warming food, especially ginger.
Yes, that's one of them. But what is her question?
The questions now, is it ginger?
Oh, from my observation, ginger is a miracle worker. It's a miracle substance. Okay, it seems to work most of the time. It's not all the time. But we want to say that is that the yang qi doesn't come just from food, not just from root vegetables. It also comes from sunshine, and especially it comes from your activity, being physically active. We are meant. The human body is meant to be physically active. So when you're physically active, you run around, jump around, you sweat. Sunshine, positive emotion. These things are also yang qi. But to answer the question, yes, ginger is a.
Is there any other food to promote yang?
They're basically the root vegetables. Most of the root vegetables, things like carrot and turnip and many of these root vegetables. All the nuts and seeds are yang.
Okay. Is it necessary to take organic vegetables or fruit as they are more expensive?
The answer is no. The answer is it is not necessary, because we know of some people who have reversed cancer who did not use organic, and it still worked. Their cancer still reversed, to the disbelief of the doctor. Local.
I think a deep sleep can help cancer patients getting
Oh
better.
yeah, of course.
Do you have any suggestions to handle kind of insomnia or a difficulty in getting sleep?
I insomnia for about 10 years in the past, in the distant past. And that's how I earned my eye bags. That can be a seminar by itself. Yes, I have many solutions. And one of the, if I may just summarize it quickly, one of the main cause is an overactive mind, especially when you are troubled emotionally. So you need to resolve those emotional turmoil. Some can spawn from the childhood incidences, and you need to change your lifestyle. Meaning, after dinner, right? Stop all the thinking work. Don't do any thinking work. Learn to relax. Listen to music. Go for a walk. Do relaxing things after dinner. Your mind needs to slow down and calm down and switch off. Speaking from experience. And if you do wake up in the night, okay, oats, you were talking about oats earlier, you left it in the bus. Oats is a very natural sleep promoter. So if you wake up in the night, you go toilet and you can't fall asleep after that, you just make a small cup of oats without any sweetener, without dressing it up. Just plain oats, okay? You find that you help you sleep again.
Okay. Michelle experience with frozen strawberries are not fresh. Doesn't taste right. Not sure is the brand issue.
Strawberries are very tricky because strawberries is one of the heaviest sprayed pesticide berries. So if it doesn't taste right, it might be because of the pesticide. And yeah, she's right. Because when I try to make smoothies with strawberries, I can use the whole pack or half the pack, and you don't taste it. And today's strawberry is very different. So I generally avoid strawberries because I have doubts about the way it is produced, the way it's grown, and the way it's kept. So it might be, it's not the fault of the strawberry, it's the fault of the way it is grown and processed.
And this is my question, sir. If frozen cannot remove the pesticide, we cannot wash the frozen berry. Use anti-pesticide.
I think you can, but just that when you wash it, you have losses, because a lot of let's say blueberries, for example, when you wash, you find a lot of the blue pigments going off, right? The water is turning blue, so you might lose a lot of the antioxidants. So you lose some and you gain some, but yeah, you can wash.
No need to wash also can.
Oh yeah. For me, I don't wash. For blueberries.
AB asks, is there a way for overseas people to learn this vegetable fruit juicing recipe? I would love to learn even another online workshop. Or you online workshop for the...
No, of course we can do it. We can share the information. We can share the recipes, and maybe, I don't know, Kat, if you can find someone with a video, right? And video, as we are making the smoothie, how it's blended. Just that she can't taste it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
we can do with my nephew.
Okay, yeah, good. I mean, maybe we can have some volunteer videographer to video our workshop so that they can see how it's done. And it's nothing mysterious. It's nothing terribly secretive. It's quite easy. See, I think about smoothie making. If you go into the YouTube, there are tons, of smoothie making YouTubes, and some of them even show a 5-year-old making a smoothie. But the trick is to make the smoothie nice. That is not easy. Making a smoothie is easy, but to make it nice, that is tricky. So it depends on the fruit, depends on the fruits that you have. It depends on the combination and the proportion.
Do you recommend slow juicer machine rather than fast juicer machine?
Yes. Answer is yes. Slow juicer. For juicing, slow juicer. For blender, high-speed blender. Opposite ends.
We have both.
Yeah, we have both. Yeah, because for blender, we want a high speed because we want the food particles, especially the vegetables, to be well broken so that it's easily assimilated, so that it's more bioavailable. The body is able to absorb them better, faster, and you eat less and you absorb more.
I think the slow juicer also can remove pesticide, right?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, Eugene asks, if totally cut sugar consumption can kill or reduce cancer cell?
Yeah, no, you totally cut off processed sugar. Yeah, that is basic. That's a must. Cut off all the processed sugar. So you go for the unprocessed sugar, unrefined sugar. For example, the black sugar, what we call molasses, the gula melaka. Okay, go for the unrefined sugar, and you go for the natural sugars in fruit, in sweet fruits, in banana, mangoes, jackfruit. Go for it. So
Yes.
we sweeten our smoothies with fruits, not with any sugar.
Can TCM help to improve immune system?
I think their tonics really help. But I feel that these tonics are not enough because the body needs the raw materials to build your immune system. So I feel that the TCM concepts are only partial. So that's why there are people who cancer patients who find TCM and some work, some don't work because it's not complete.
Does any Western medicine like statins or COVID injections lead to cancer?
COVID injections, plenty. There are so many cases of COVID injections leading to cancer. There are many clear scientific explanation, not in the mainstream media, of course, explaining how the COVID injections damage the immune system, which eventually lead to autoimmune diseases and eventually lead to cancer because the immune system is damaged. So people are puzzled why after the vaccine, the COVID vaccines, people are developing shingles and all kinds of viruses, all kinds of strange problems because the immune system is damaged.
So smoothies need to be consumed soonest after making?
Yeah, soonest is the best. So, but to be practical, to be honest with you, I normally make extra. So I make, let's say, 800 ml, I make about one liter. I will consume half of it. I'll consume about 400 and I'll store the rest. So I will still consume it later. Sometimes I store it in the fridge, sometimes I don't. Depending on the content, it can keep for a long time. It can keep for one day.
How about coffee and tea? Is it okay to consume?
I'm a coffee drinker myself. I think in small amounts because coffee tends to inhibit nutrient absorption, especially iron. It can also inhibit calcium absorption. So if you take coffee, right, take it after your smoothie. When you wake up first thing in the morning, your body is most absorptive. Through the night, your body will cleanse itself, your body will detoxify. So when you wake up first thing in the morning, your body is most absorptive of nutrients. So take the high nutrient smoothie. So if you take coffee, take it after that, 1 hour after that.
Is
Then
black tea okay?
Is the what?
Black tea.
I think it's the same with coffee. The main concern is caffeine. In fact, black tea, green tea is said to have some antioxidants. I'm not sure about that, but that's what many studies claim. But the problem, if any, is in the caffeine, because the caffeine can be a nutrient inhibitor. So that's the one that we have to be careful about, and we can minimize by drinking less and by drinking it after the high antioxidant meal.
Oh yeah, I hold on first, yeah, because I forget something. I want
Sure.
to share my slide again.
Okay.
About I want to give away my one-on-one. So like this is the part 1. Then part 2 is I share.
You mean part 2 is as a
Part
Zoom,
2
is it?
is talk with me one-on-one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. Q&A.
So the one-to-one can be.
Are you receiving value so far? Okay.
Oh, yes.
So after today, I basically have 2 options.
Yes.
Say goodbye, I wish you the best, or continue your journey with me where I can provide you with unlimited support, maximize your probability of success instead of wasting your time or money worrying about what is the best thing to do, because we need the support.
Yes.
The support from us is unlimited. So what to do next is
Yeah.
you can click on the link on I will put in the chat.
Yeah. No, what you say is so true. We need support because I've come across many cases where the people fell off because they lack support.
I can
Because
my chat of service. Okay.
yeah, I was saying that I've seen a lot of people unable to follow this healthy diet because they lack support.
Yeah, because I can see my observation. Yeah, people who pass away is people who are isolated. They
Yeah,
don't have the support.
yeah,
So this is
they don't have support. Yeah,
you can scan the QR code by today. You can just set any time if you want to cancel or I want to change date. You can anytime contact me because I think you have my number. All of you have my number, right? Because I contact you by message.
so they will contact you by WhatsApp or
Yeah,
by
WhatsApp.
okay,
I got their number. I connect with them with WhatsApp and email.
okay.
So what I'm asking is a kind testimonial and feedback from you so we can learn and help even more people.
Yeah, yes, yes, super important.
So all
Yes,
you need to do is to sign up by this hour for this offer to work.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, get ready and remember to show up on time. So to get the clarity, overcoming your fear, get more energy, and increase immune system. Okay, I think this one on it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Now continue again. I
Okay.
send the link inside the chat. Okay, now I continue the Q&A again. Eugene said his mother-in-law, a cancer patient, still doing chemo. Drink milk, not sure the brand, and get more nutrient. I think a lot of I think I got a lot of all people also drink milk. They say
Right.
milk is like helping them.
Complete food, right?
Yeah.
They're told that it's complete food. It's complete food for the calf, for the baby cow, but not quite complete food for humans. What exactly is a question?
Eugene, what is the question?
I mean, I hear what he's saying, but I don't understand what he is asking.
Maybe he wondering if this milk is good for cancer patient.
Oh, okay. It's a common propagation in the mainstream, okay, mainstream medical science, that you need protein and you need the nutrients. So they advise cancer patients to load on cow's milk and on eggs. Even TCM tend to tell people to eat eggs. That is their perspective, but they don't see the other half of the picture. And the other half of the picture is that many of these these animal proteins is toxic to our body. So although it may boost the body in a certain way, in a certain energetic way, it is also adding toxins to the body. And toxin, as we know, is the cause of the cancer in the first place. So on one hand, you're helping one aspect, but they're worsening the situation in other aspects. So yes, we need protein, yes, we need the minerals, but go for the clean sources, you see. Go for the clean sources that don't have all these toxins.
Can cell damage by free radicals be repaired?
Say again, what free radicals?
The cell damage by free radical can be repaired. We can repair on.
That's a good question. I think those that are grossly damaged may not be repairable, but we can feed the healthy ones to replace the damaged ones. I think that's how that's how many people are able to reverse cancer, you know, by feeding the body with a lot of antioxidants and letting the disease cells die off by itself.
How about osteopathy? They have a treatment for immune system disorder. Do you think it's helpful?
I think that one they do something with the bone marrow, right? Is that the one? I'm not quite sure.
Osteo is related with bone.
Yeah, I would advocate going natural because a lot of these things are interventions that is unnatural to the body. It can be a strain to the body. So I'm following Dr. Colin Campbell's approach to use whole foods to revive the body's natural mechanism to strengthen itself again. So, so a lot. I mean, if you're talking about chemo, so there are many types of chemo, you know, and that claims to target only the cancer tumor, but all these things address the symptom. They don't address the root cause, and they are super expensive, right?
White meat and fish, okay, besides veggie and fruit.
No, they're not okay because they do promote cancer. Like I was saying again, for fish, there's this substance called methionine. I can't remember the spelling. Okay, it's called methionine. These things promote cancer. Fish and what do you say? Fish and what? Chicken? What do you say?
Meat, white meat.
Yeah, white meat will mean fish and chicken. These things are toxic to our body, especially in the way the animals are farmed today, the way the chickens are farmed today in the factory farm. The chickens live and die in stress. No? So we are absorbing their stress. So their stress and their suffering become ours. So it's a very not good idea to use these things. And increasingly also fish is being farmed. It's no longer caught in the ocean, and our oceans are highly polluted anyway. So no matter how you look at it, it's problematic. I'm not saying this because I'm vegan. I used to be a heavy meat eater, but when I discovered all this, my life turned around. So I'm trying to wake people up, make people understand that today's meat is very toxic. Even in TCM books were written 5,000 years ago. So in those days, the meat advocated might be good, but today's meat is very different from 5,000 years ago. So today's meat is very toxic. The animals live and die in stress. We are absorbing all that.
Egg is also not good, like milk.
Yeah, I got many videos, Dr. Gregor's videos to explain that that more eggs, more cancer. Eggs accelerate cancer growth through the TMAO mechanism. Eggs feed the gut bacteria, and the gut bacteria somehow accelerates cancer growth.
Abby, I truly believe we need to get to the root cause why we got cancer.
Yes, exactly. We need to work on the root cause, not on the symptoms. And the root cause is free radicals. The root cause is stress, is toxin. And we need to clarify that toxin can be emotional toxin. That's the one that is very mystical, very mysterious. But it comes down to toxins. And most of us live very toxic lives. So the person is Abby, is it? So I fully agree with her. We need to work on the root causes. And why disease rates are the way it is, because most of the mainstream science treats symptoms, not root causes. We need to turn it around. We need to take responsibility and do it the right way, our way.
What about kampung chicken or organic chicken or pork?
Somebody told me, yeah, you eat organic meat, you get organic cancer. I'm not sure about where you can find organic chickens, but either way, it's not sustainable, because they can always tell you that this kampung chicken when it's not. The meat may be slightly healthier, but the chemical compound and the way the animal protein works on the human body remains the same. You know, so you may have kampung fish or something, but these things are still toxic to the human body. The human body is unable to process them the way it's supposed to.
What is the safest meat to eat nowadays?
I don't know. I don't know.
If I feel tired after being on a vegetarian diet, could it be due to my being more yin rather than yang and not due to lack of protein?
Yeah, correct. A lot of this problem is caused because the body is too yin. The body, because the body is overly yin at a certain point, right? Your digestive, what TCM call it, the digestive fire can extinguish, so you cannot digest foods, you see. That's big trouble, you know. Because when your body cannot digest foods, anything you eat doesn't get converted into energy. So that's big trouble. And that's when your body, your energy level plunges, and you feel unwell, you feel sick, you feel no energy, you feel tired all the time. So answer is yes, it's due to the body being too yin, and it's not balanced. The yin yang is not balanced. Maybe the food combination is not balanced, and the person needs to exercise, suntan.
What alternative can we eat if we cut out meats?
Beans, nuts and seeds, depending on your digestive system. If your digestive system is strong, nuts and seeds are fine. But if the system is not strong, then better go for bean soup, chickpeas, stuff like that.
Don't know if people here want to take photo, group photo.
Any more questions? No more.
No more questions.
Oh, okay.
If anyone want to ask questions can unmute because it's faster than
And you
typing.
reading. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I had some talks where the talk was 1 hour and the Q&A went on for another 1.5 hours.
Anyone, any of you can turn on the camera, then we take photo, group photo. If not, then only people. Eugene say Glucerna ensure the brand. These are milk. The brand of the milk is Glucerna ensure and the brand.
Oh yeah. I think Ensure is widely promoted in hospitals by oncologists. I'm not sure about how if there's any industry influence, if there's any sponsorship or something, because I know some events are sponsored by the milk company itself.
Honey is actually not recommended.
Actually, nutritionally, honey is good. Honey is it's to boost the immune system and all that. But just that for us, we don't advocate for ethical reasons. The nutrition may actually be good, but for ethical reasons, because in some cases, the bees are mistreated, or in some cases, the bees are killed to extract the honey, because honey is not something the bee wants to give. We basically rob them. We basically take it by force. We use smoke. We smoke the bees, and the bee become incapable of defending, and we just take it by force. So for those ethical reasons, we avoid.
When is the best time to sleep?
According to Ayurvedic science, 10 p.m. Whoops.
10 p.m. until
10 p.m. until I don't know, whatever hours you need, until 5 or 6 a.m. now.
Okay, want to take photo first?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, how come you went back to this mode? Just now you're in the mosaic mode.
Yeah. Okay, now take photo. Everybody on the camera.
Wow, it's good to see all your faces.
Yeah, see all the faces.
Yeah.
Your face move forward, Mr. Yo.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I always have a lighting problem with my computer, because it's always so dim. Okay, let me try.
1, 2, 3, smile. Wait, haven't. Yeah, okay, done. Most of them already go home.
I see. So anyway,
for any still have questions? Honey, and then sleep, and then
I'm
can
okay,
we use dates? Yeah, can use dates.
Yeah, incidentally, date is one of the best sweetener.
Oh, the best time for cell repair. Cell repair.
What's the best time for cell repair? Is that a question?
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly when's the best, but I know that it's near midnight, somewhere.
Yeah, midnight.
Yeah, so that's why Ayurvedic science and TCM advocate that we sleep by 10, especially people with cancer, sleep by 10 p.m. Because if you miss the hour, the healing mechanism is not that effective. So because some people, including Western understanding, okay, they say if you sleep late, you sleep at 1 a.m., then you sleep later in the morning. According to Ayurvedic science, it doesn't work that way. Because certain hours in the circadian rhythm is understood to be for certain healing functions. So if you miss the hour, you miss the healing function.
Okay. Okay. AB not need to go to bed. Propolis.
Pardon?
How about propolis?
What's propolis?
Propolis is a kind of honey.
Oh, don't know. I don't do honey, so I'm not familiar. I do know that many brands or types of honey is highly beneficial. I read that they are highly beneficial, but I personally don't take honey.
I send the photo inside the file.
Okay.
Okay, later I can send to email. So, how good
Yeah.
are those detox retreat for cancer patients?
I don't know, no, because it depends on who is running and it depends on what's in it. Because many of these retreats end up as
I got some people interested to join the Batam retreat.
Oh, is
You
it?
arrange again in Batam?
Oh, it's a lot of work, you know. It's a lot of work, yeah. No, really, if there are people seriously interested, we can look into it, but it's a lot of work.
Okay,
I would-
hopefully all of you already make an appointment with me.
What
One-on-one appointment in.
what we have done, like what we have done in the past is we run it locally, and instead of 4 days in Batam, right, we do it 2 days
4
on one
days.
weekend, and then another 2 days on the following weekend. So in between, people get to practice what they taught in the first weekend. You see, so that can work, and that
Theory
was
first and then
no
practical.
both the theory and the practice. That will cut down a lot. That will slash the cost, because when we stay out, we don't have to rent a room, rent in some chalet or something. So that means they stay out. That means they come in the morning, we do the theory, we do the practice, and then they go home in the evening. So they go back to their own Singapore home. And with the MRT, you save a lot of time and cost. See, so we do it for Saturday, Sunday, and then the next Saturday, Sunday again. We have done that before.
Oh, okay.
So that is a possibility. So in the retreat, what we do is we show all, because just now we only talk about smoothies, no? Then there are salads, and then there are cooked foods. You know, there's a lot to demo, there's a lot to look through. So the retreats, we cover all those. But retreat generally is a lot of work. So it can be quite daunting.
Yeah, we are ending this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, in 1 month is my birthday, so that's why I want to give away. But after already, I want to give away my ebook.
Oh, I see. I see. September 11, right?
Yeah, 911, my
Yeah.
birthday.
Hard to forget when your birthday is.
Okay, bye-bye everyone. Thank you for
Okay, yeah, thank you.
listening until the end. Very loyal, faithful friends.
Yeah, so if they have any question, they can continue.
Yeah, continue contact me. You
Contact
all
her.
have my
Okay.
number.
Okay then. Very good then.
Actually,
Thanks.
I know the support group in Malaysia and Indonesia.
Oh, I see. That's good. That's good. We all need support. A lot of people need support.
I will give the recording also.
Okay.
I will edit and put in the YouTube.
Okay then.
Then a lot of them are Indonesian. Citra, Anissa,
Oh,
Abby
I see.
also Indonesian. Just now Abby in Australia, she is also Indonesian.
Oh, Abby, yeah, I think she asked quite a lot of questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Michelle also want to be in our support group. Okay. Michelle, are you in Singapore? Let us know when is the 3 hours workshop. Okay, Chu Chi Wen.
Yes, in Singapore. Can.
Michelle and Chu Chi Wen and I
Oh,
forget
okay.
like just now is the guy. Because yeah, this Zoom is I borrow from other people, so I cannot save the I cannot save the chat. Can I save the chat?
You mean what, today's chat?
The chat I cannot save.
Oh,
Normally I can save.
alamak.
I want to save the chat.
I see.
Then I have to. I think I have to. Oh yeah, cannot save. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you all ask
I
a lot
need
of
to
very.
see the recording.
Oh, okay.
I need to listen to the recording because I read everything aloud. Oh, got someone is actually selling the books. He is supporting a organization. He sell the books for the profit for the organization. Which the book title is Killing Cancer, Not People by Robert G. Wright. I also read the book. This book.
Okay.
But this book is promoting Kangen water.
There you are. I think a lot of these books, a lot of these retreats end up to be promoting some
MLM.
supplement or something. MLM. Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah.
So
I didn't share previously because I think we want to keep this.
yeah, keep it
not
clean.
so
Yeah, yeah. That's why I want to make it super clear that we are not into this kind of thing. Super clear. Because most of them are. Okay, so I think thanks
Yeah.
thanks everyone for all the nice questions and all the meaningful
Yeah.
session.
Thank you, Diana, for help me mute people. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye bye.
See you on the physical workshop.
Yes. Let me know.